So there's a lot of allegations of sexual harassment, and it appeared that Chuck Schumer might be next. He's the leader of the Democrats in the Senate. There was some stories going around about how he might have harassed someone that worked with him. Well, it turns out that's not remotely true, and the rest of the story is where it gets really interesting. So NBC News reporting that the apparent smear, which was first reported by news website Axios, took the form of a fake legal document alleging inappropriate behavior by Schumer toward a former staff member. Well, they found out very quickly that it wasn't true, and I'm going to show you how in a sec. But NBC News explains Schumer, during an unrelated news conference on Wednesday morning, said his office would pursue, quote, every legal path against the sender. Schumer then said it was a phony allegation, forged, false from start to finish. That's what he claims, but this saying we believe the women, right? So how about the woman? Is it a real woman? Yes, it is. It's a former staffer that worked with Chuck Schumer from 2009 to 2012. Well, it turns out this mystery was not hard to unravel. All they had to do was talk to her. So here's NBC News on that. A draft legal document accusing Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer of sexual harassment is a forgery, the woman purported to be his accuser told NBC News on Tuesday night. The woman said that the allegations are false and that she has asked police to investigate. More details here, reported by Katie Hunt and Alex Johnson. The woman, a former staff member, said that the claims in the document are, quote, completely false. Quote, my signature is forged. Even basic facts about me are wrong. I've contacted law enforcement to determine who is responsible, said the woman, who spoke on condition of anonymity because she believes she's the victim of a crime. Then Chuck Schumer's office put out a statement. His spokesperson, Matt House, said, we have turned it over to Capitol Police and asked them to investigate and pursue criminal charges because it is clear the law has been broken. We believe the individual responsible for forging the document should be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law to prevent other malicious actors from doing the same. Now, there are a lot of malicious actors out there who try to smear people online. I've talked to you about them. A lot of them are on the alt-right, and they think it's funny. They think it's a legitimate way to conduct a political debate. You don't have to be right. You could just lie, and you could lie in any way you want and smear anyone you want with any terrible charge that comes into your mind. Well, it turns out not if you do a forgery, and that might be some significant legal trouble. Well, here they thought they were being really clever because it was going to be a double whammy. So let me go to Law and Crime, that website, to explain. The false document was sent out to multiple media outlets and journalists who quickly settled on the complaint's lack of authenticity. Their original genius idea was, we'll smear Chuck Schumer, and it doesn't matter if it's proven to be a lie. Almost everything the alt-right comes out with is proven to be a lie at some point. But the big headlines will be what everybody remembers, and at least we'll have smeared him for a certain percentage of the population who will then never hear the correction and never hear the truth. We'll have gotten Chuck Schumer. And if we can, maybe we'll get people to believe it, and then we'll run them out of town. That would be amazing, then our lives would work. And then secondly, if it turns out we get caught later, but the press ran it, we'll say, I got you, fake news, but we tricked you into running a fake story. Now it turns out they didn't trick them, and almost all the outlets picked up that it was fake, and it turns out it isn't fake news. They do a pretty good job of fact checking, right? So who is behind this? So right now the police and the authorities are not sure, and we're going to let that investigation play out. Can't wait to find the results. But here's one piece of evidence. Charles C. Johnson, who's one of these alt-right trolls, wrote before the story broke, currently reading the sexual harassment settlement documents of a major Democratic US senator. And he wrote also, quote, Michael Cernovich and I are going to end the career of a US senator. Oops. My guess is that the authorities will want to talk to those two and try to figure out why they were speaking in that way before this news story broke. What do they know that the rest of the public did not know? And what did he mean by those comments? It was definitely not nice knowing you. If people go to prison over this, that would be fantastic. Finally, a little bit of justice for all of the preposterous smears and outrageous things that were said about innocent people throughout. Now, we'll have to see if that's what it comes to fruition. We'll have to see if these guys are involved or not involved. That's for the authorities to decide. But whoever did it, can't wait to see justice. It's going to be a great day in America. So whoever did it, bye-bye. If you want to get the whole Young Turks show every single day, become a member, tytnetwork.com/join. And once you do, you'll be saying,
you know, I'm like a smart person.
Or you might say,
I think it's weird.
Or you might say,
oops.
No, that won't be that one. It won't be that one. It'll be great, trust me. tytnetwork.com/join.